Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all doing well. And today guys is the day that the tank is officially being cycled. Yeah, absolutely looking forward to this. Been looking forward to this day for a long time. And yeah, today is the day. Now, as you remember, I added the water. The water was already pre-mixed in my barrels, which I did over the space of about a week or so. I've closed these curtains because it's so bright that it's reflecting on the tank. But yeah, like I said, I mixed the water up over the time, added that to the tank, but then obviously I needed to add the sand. Now the sand has been added for the past 2.5 days, I'd say now, and it's still cloudy. I'll turn it around in a minute and you'll be able to see. But yeah, it's still cloudy, a little bit of haze, but it'll settle. But like I said, really in theory you're supposed to add the sand and then add the water to it, but I did it the opposite way. But this has been going for the past, like I said, 2.5 days. So we're going to add the ammonia, sorry, not the ammonia, we're going to add the bacteria, and then we're going to leave it for another 24 hours. And then what we'll do is after that, we're going to make sure that all the pumps are off, the skimmer is off. I've took the clarity filter roll out of the tank, so that's out. So we want basically the bacteria to get on to onto the rock, onto the sand substrate. Leave it 24 hours, and then we'll come back and we'll test for ammonia. The test for ammonia, like I mentioned before, is because just in case there's some die-off in the live bacteria, this live sand that I added to the tank. So yeah, we'll see. We'll test before I add any ammonia drops to it. We need to keep it under 4 ppm. And yeah, fingers crossed, the cycle will go well. But like I said, guys, first day, exciting day. I'll turn the camera around and you'll be able to see. And yeah, we'll go from there, guys. Right then, guys. So here we have it. The tank in all its glory. Like I said, it's a little bit hazy. But I think I need to turn the pumps down because it's blowing this section here. This section in this corner is being blown. You can see a bit of sand moving around. Quite a bit of power. This is only 40 pounds of sand, guys. I was going to add another bag, but I think this is way more than enough, in all honesty. But yeah, you can see where it's been blasted around. It's all on the pumps and stuff, the sand. Give that a bit of a brush down. It's nothing too problematic. And yeah, we'll go from there. But we're going to add this bacteria into the system. As you know, we're going to switch the pumps off, but we're going to be adding the good old Dr. Tim's. We're going to add this to the tank, and yeah, we'll go where we go from here. But there's I bought 3 of these, like I mentioned. We're going to give these a good shake before we put them in. And yeah, we'll turn the pumps. So what we'll do is we'll turn the pumps off, turn the flow off, turn the return pump off, and we'll add a little bit of this to the bacteria, to the bio balls in the tank, in the sump. And yeah, we'll go from there, guys. Right, guys, so this is day 2 of the Dr. Tim's cycling of the tank. And today what we've got to do is we've got to do the test for the pH, the ammonia and nitrite. So that's what we're going to do, guys. I've just got myself some of the tank water in here. We've filled these up with 5 ml of each. What we're going to do is we're going to test them. And then obviously I'll get back to you guys. But I'll film it, put it on slow-mo. And, sorry, not slow-mo, on speed. You see me doing it. Then we'll get the results and yeah, go from there. See whether there's any ammonia in the system. Alright guys, just thought I'd put in at this stage. Obviously this is the cycle of the tank, so it's going to be a pretty long video, but I'm going to be linking chapters in the description below. So if you want to just, you know, hop over towards the end of the video, then by all means go do that. But yeah, I just thought I'd put in this little segment because it is going to be pretty long, guys. Right guys, so we've just done the test and I'm pleased to report that we already have ammonia, which is fantastic. The pH, that's looking, let's see whether I can get this phone zoomed in. pH is looking at around, say, yeah, about 8, that's 7.88 pH, that's really good. The ammonia guys, I mean, this don't really do it any justice, this thing, but we're looking at around 1 to 2 ppm there, I'd say. 1 to 2 ppm of ammonia, so that's fantastic. And as for the nitrite, there's no nitrite in there, so that's a good sign that we're already on the way. We've got ammonia in the tank, so we don't need to add obviously anything. I don't think tomorrow. We'll check, because obviously the ammonia might rise overnight. I can't see it, but yeah, that looks to me as if it's about 2 ppm. So what we'll do is we'll do the test tomorrow. Even though we don't need to, it says that you had the ammonia drops tomorrow, but we'll have a look. We'll do a test just to see, and yeah, we'll go from there. But yeah, really happy with the way that's going, and we know that the cycle has begun. Yeah guys, so just thought I'd show you obviously the tank in terms of when the light's on. Obviously I don't have the lights on while I'm cycling the tank, just having a look to see if there's any diatoms or anything like that on the rock. Or I know it's early doors, so there shouldn't be, but we're just looking, and the sand is crystal still, no diatoms on the rock or anything like that. So yeah, overall guys, pretty happy with the way this is going. I know it's only a couple of days, but you know what, glad to see it's going in the right direction. Right guys, so this is day 3, and obviously I just turned the lights on just to see, well, basically just for you guys, and just to see if there's any diatoms coming on the sand or on the rock. And as you can see, it looks like everything is still fine. What we're going to do is we're going to go and test the tank, going to go and test the water. We'll see how it is, and yeah, if the ammonia is less than 5 ppm, then we'll just add some more ammonia to the tank. But we're going to test for ammonia, nitrite, phosphate, nitrite and pH, and then go from there guys. So we'll go test and we'll see where we go. Right then guys, so like I've just mentioned, we're going to be testing the tank for ammonia, nitrite and the pH, and then as you can see it says add ammonia drops. And basically if you look on the day 3 here, it's basically saying that you need to just test for the ammonia, the nitrite, and then if it is under 5 ppm, if it says you can add more ammonium drops. If not, then you don't need to do anything. So what we're going to do is we're going to go and test these now, test how the what they look like, and yeah, we'll get back to you guys once I've done it. Right then guys, so just done the results, and to be honest, I'm actually gobsmacked. Ammonia, as you can see, I've just tested it. Yesterday it was 1.5. This time it looks as if the green is starting to go, so it looks about 1 today. So that's dropped. The pH, that's remained the same. That's about 8, 7.8 to 8. So we're good there. But the biggest part is this nitrite. Now we know that the cycle is beginning to kick in. Nitrite, according to the chart, if we can hold it up, it's quite hard with one hand, guys. Let's bear with me. If we can hold it up there, nitrite. I mean, it's hard to see, but you're probably looking at about 0.5. Yeah, 0.5 in nitrite. So considering we had nothing in terms of nitrite yesterday, we've got that. What I might do, just to have a look, well, just for myself really, is just to see if we've got any nitrates, and yeah, go from there, because obviously the nitrite is breaking down the ammonia because there's less ammonia. And yeah, it would be interesting to see if I've got any nitrates. What I'll do is I'll do a test quick, and I'll get back to you if there is any change or if there's any nitrates in the system. But yeah, over the moon with that. We know the cycle is well and truly kicking off, and yeah, we'll go from there, guys. Right, guys, so I just tested the nitrates, and the nitrates have come back with maybe a little trace of nitrates, about 1 ppm, but nothing. It's very, very faint if it is. So yeah, everything so far is going good. Obviously, like I've just shown you, the ammonia is starting to drop. So what we've got to do is we've got to add some ammonium chloride into the system now. Obviously, my when I measured them last time, it was 100 drops per 6.2 mil on this vial here. So we're going to go with what we added last time, because it's only, like I said, it's only about 1 ppm. So we're going to go with adding the full dose to the tank. So that'll be around 15 mil. And hopefully we'll see it start to break down even more into nitrite tomorrow when we test, because day 4 you're supposed to test pH, ammonia and nitrite again, and the same thing applies for day 5 as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to add this to the tank, and yeah, we'll go from there. Right, guys, today day 4, and on today's day we just have to test today. So we're going to test them. Just filled the vials up with 5 mil of water. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead, test it, and we'll come back with the results. Right, guys, so we've just done the test, and the test has come back as pH 7.8 to 8, which it usually is. The ammonia, which had dropped to 1, is still basically, it's about 1 and a half maybe. Might have just slightly raised. But remember yesterday, guys, we added another 15 mil of ammonia to the tank. But the big thing is the nitrite. Nitrite has gone to between 1 and 2. It was 0.5, so that's a good sign. That says to me that, you know, things are being broke down. So I am going to test nitrate. Not that maybe I'm thinking that things are going to turn up, but you just never know, because obviously that's risen. So I'm going to check that now and see where we go. If it is, then I'll let you know. And then what we'll do is we'll just take a quick look at the tank, see if there's any diatoms on the sand or the rock, and then yeah, we'll leave it till day 5, guys. Right, guys, so I've just done the test. Not expecting to see anything. I actually did one yesterday and it came back as 0, but I've just done a test today on there, and it's coming back at around 5 to 10 ppm of nitrate, of nitrates. So yeah, I mean, this camera, it looks like it's darker, but it's not. It's about 5 to 10 ppm. So yeah, we've got actual nitrates. So now we've got ammonia, nitrite and nitrate. Now, I mean, that's great. That's great news, and we're only on day 4. So yeah, over the moon with that. I am thinking to myself, well, should the ammonia start to go down? But like I said, I added 15 mil yesterday, so maybe that's going to take a little bit. Maybe tomorrow I'll probably do the test, because you've got to do the test tomorrow, and it might be down to 0.5, which means that the ammonia is breaking down slowly. I'm sure that the nitrite will rise, and then this will go through the roof over the next 3 or 4 days. But yeah, just thought I'd show you guys, we do have nitrate in the system. Right, guys, so here we have it, and yeah, as you can see, it's absolutely crystal clear. The water is crystal gem clear, and we don't have any diatoms or any, you know, anything like that on the sand. It's absolutely as crystal as when I put it in. The rock, nothing on that. But like I said, guys, when you're cycling a tank, you just keep the lights off. You don't need to add your lights on all the time. I mean, it's great for you know, to look at and stuff like that, but the reality of it is it just promotes, you know, can promote algae and diatoms and all the stuff. Now I'm sure I'm going to get some brown spotting. That's just part of the cycle. But last time I used to worry, when I cycled my last one, I used to worry about it and think, oh God, how am I going to get rid of this? But this time I know that you've just got to, you know, through a bit of experience, you just got to let it burn itself out. It could take a week, could take a couple of weeks, could take a month. Yeah, so you know, you just gotta take your time. As always in this hobby, that's what it's all about. It's all about taking your time, and yeah, it'll come good for you in the end, guys. This little piece of rock fell off the escape, so got some glue. I was sticking that back on. But yeah, just thought I'd show you the tank, guys. Everything is absolutely going swimmingly well, and can't wait to hopefully be cycled in the next week or so. Right then, guys, day 5. Day 5, it's test day again. So we're going to be testing the pH, the ammonia, the nitrite. As you seen yesterday, we did have nitrates in the tank as well, which is a great sign. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead, test these, and then I'll come back with the results for day 5. Right then, guys, so some interesting results there. Ammonia, as you can see, ammonia is coming in at around about 0.5. It's on the lower side of the green. Obviously, I added on day 3, I added another 15 millimeters of ammonia to the tank. That raised it up then for day 4. When I tested it, it was 1.5. So yesterday, it was 1.5. The nitrite has gone to about between 1 and 2. I'd say 1 or 2. So no change on that from day 4. pH is 7.8 to 8, and then I've just done a nitrate test. Don't need to do a nitrate, but I thought I'd just do it. I might as well just do it just to see what it is, and that's still going through. We've still got 3 minutes on that, but I'll get back to you with the results on that one. But yeah, so that says to me that the ammonia is breaking down quite heavily, to be honest, into nitrite, which is a great sign, a fantastic sign. Eventually, the ammonia and the nitrite will eventually go, and we'll be left with probably something like in the region of about 840 to 80, maybe 160. And then that's when we've got to do some big water changes, a couple of 50% ones, bring the nitrates down. And then obviously I'd have to raise the salinity up in my tank and lower the temperature over a few days, 2 or 3 days. And then that will be when the tank is cycled. But I'll get back to you when this nitrate is done, and we'll go from there, guys. Right, guys, so the nitrate test has just come through, and we're looking at about 10, yeah, I'd say about 10 ppm, which it was on day 4. Obviously, like you say, you don't really need to test the nitrate. I just do it because it's just for my peace of mind, to be honest. But yeah, it's about 10 ppm, so no change from the nitrate, but we know that we're going in the right direction, so that's fantastic. Obviously tomorrow, I think we add the ammonia on day 6. If we can focus, we add the ammonia, but what we'll do is I'll take some of the water out of the tank, test that, and then we'll come on to that. But what I might do is I might make this as a separate video, because it's going to be really, really long otherwise, and people might not want to know. So yeah, what I'm going to do is I'll probably end this video here on day 6, and then we'll start the next video, which will be next week's episode on the channel, from day 7. So yeah, but like, once again, guys, I really appreciate you following. If you want to continue, keep watching this and see how the tank cycles, and see if it actually finishes in 14 days or before. But so far so good with this Dr. Tim's. Like I said, I've never used this before, but I'm really impressed with the way it's going about. And not only that though, guys, with these API test kits, anybody who's just starting out on their Reef journey and the cycling the tank, these you can't go wrong with. They just, they are fantastic, so easy to use, so easy to read, and they just, like I said, they're just so convenient just to get you a good, good start, and then basically just to basically give you a reading that there is ammonia or nitrite and nitrate in the system. So yeah, really good, really good little test kit for cycling the tank. But one thing I do want to mention, guys, which I've forgotten before I quickly go, is that on day 3 I could have turned the skimmer and put the not the UV, sorry, the filter socks or your roller filter in. I never did that, but I'm going to do that today. I'll switch it on, and we'll go from there. So I'm going to switch that on today on day 5. Can go on day 3. Switch it on day 5 and see whether that makes any bit of a difference. But like I said, guys, this is going to be the end of this episode, and we'll hopefully you'll join me on the next part, probably from day 7 to the end of the cycle. So once again, click the thumbs up, comment below, let me know how you think, guys, and until next week, Take care.